Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. My name is Kathy. Today I want to work with Daphne's Diary magazine. It's been a long time since I can't even remember honestly the last time. So I purchased a new magazine. I have not done that in a really long time. This is issue number 4, 2025. Our local Walmart gets them every now and then, and we always get them late out here, so you may have already seen it, but I want to do a flip through of it. I have yet to see it. I just kind of flipped through it a little bit before I purchased it, and since I've had it home, I've not looked at it. And it's also been a really long time since I have worked in my Daphne's Diary journal that I created some time ago. And now I had so much fun working in here and doing all these beautiful collages. But it's been a while. It's been too long. So today I thought that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how long this video will turn out to be. But that is what I am in a mood for. So we'll go ahead and, goodness, I missed this already. It's been a while since I've looked into this magazine here. I know a lot of you liked following along when I did the collages in here. So it is time. It's time. It is time to do one again. So put that aside and we'll do a flip through of this gorgeous magazine, and then we will go ahead and create a collage. Look at those beautiful little birds in the front. The cover itself instantly jumped at me when I saw it in the magazine rack. Beautiful front cover, or the second page on the cover. And if you're not familiar with Daphne's Diary magazine, I think a lot of you are, but if not, it is a magazine that is packed full of beautiful images, stories, recipes, all sorts. Look at that. Look at the kitty sitting here outside at the table. So beautiful. And I won't go into a lot of detail of each page. I just want to do a quick flip through, and then we want to do a collage. And it always has crafts that you can do in here as well, or tear out the pages or cut different things out. And then of course all sorts of other goodies in this magazine. I had not purchased one in a while because of the price. It's been a while since my subscription has ran out. Subscription is definitely a lot cheaper than buying it in the store, but this one just happened to catch my eye, and it was just so pretty. I just had to. Oh, it's got stamps in here, and it always has, in every magazine, it will have the game of find the differences in the pictures. I love that. My grandkids enjoy doing these. And so I think this is a tear out page. Yeah, it's a tear out page, and look at that. It has stamps. That's wonderful. Love that. Our family garden. Oh, that is, you know what? One year, I think it was for Christmas, or was it a birthday? I can't quite remember. My kids gifted me a picture with all the flowers and the grandkids' names on there, our family garden. But we've had more grandkids since then. Oh, that is so pretty. It's showing you how to make paper flowers. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. These are birds you can cut out and use them, or I guess you could just use the whole page as it is, but it is showing the little scissor there to cut them out, and then you can make like a banner. How lovely is that? And I like it that there's so many different birds you can cut out. I love that house. Oh my goodness, look at the zebra lady here. She's holding a little purse. That's so cute. You could even find one of these hats and put them on her. Oh, it is. Which hat? is Breeza going to wear to the party? So you're supposed to pick a hat to put on her. That's fun. Love that. All sorts of beautiful things to cut out. Got some postcards here. Oh, I love that. Showing you how to do flower arrangements. Got some ice cream and more flowers to cut out. And there's all kinds of, like earlier you saw recipes in here. And I think we passed it and there might be more coming. Did we pass recipes? I feel like we did. Yes, we did pass some recipes already. And has recipes and stories of all sorts. The apron. Whales. Oh, what have we got here? Looks like we have got some houses we can cut out and maybe make a little bit of a... or you can create a house with it. But this would be very cool just to add to the collage. Instead of folding it, just leave it open like this. We've got more on this side and on this side. But I think this side might be... Oh, so this side is different than this side. But I guess when you're folding it, that way you have different pictures on each side. And then you've got another option here. Oh, those are beautiful tags to cut out. Oh my goodness, look at these butterflies. Aren't they gorgeous in this print? Oh my goodness. So beautiful. We got some black and white here. Such a pretty magazine. Last Christmas, I was really hinting to my husband and my kids to get me a subscription again as a gift, but I guess that didn't happen. Got pancakes. And then, of course, each magazine has recipe cards you can take out. Oh, here we've got another beautiful cutout of tree houses or bird houses. Oh, look at the cat. That's going to be hard to choose what I want to use today for my collage. Oh, look at the puppy. Which holiday maker are you? I guess what type of holiday you like to take. And then, of course, each magazine comes with a poster. Love this. Let's see what the poster will be today. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Wouldn't that look gorgeous on a journal cover? It's really large. You can make a really large journal cover with this. Love that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Growing a potato. Look at that tree house. Oh, the birdhouse suite. That's beautiful. Here we've got some notepads. Very lovely with all the beautiful flowers. You can make an envelope. Hello, summer. So as you can see, there is all kinds of beautiful things we can use in here. Question is, what are we going to use? I'm going to decide and see what I want to collage today. What are we in the mood for? Should we do the houses? Should we do flowers? Oh goodness. I'm kind of tempted to do the houses. How about if we did the bird houses today? Or should we do the other houses? Oh my goodness, they're all so beautiful. I can't decide. Can you vote for me real quick? Should we do the houses or the bird houses? We could do... Why can't I make up my mind? Let's do these. Let's go with these. Well, which one do we want? You know what? I'm going to be doing a garden tour this week on my home channel. Let's do the one with the greenhouse. That would look beautiful. Let's go for that one. So I think, oh no, this one you have to cut. This one is not. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting this out. And we will be back here in a minute. And then we'll get started. I'm not very fast at cutting, so. Okay, I'm all finished cutting it out. And I also went ahead and cut out all the little things that came with it on this page. I'm just kind of thinking here if I can maybe put a tree or something here yet, because I have a little bit of room there, but I may not have enough room to put something there. And then also the question is, do I want to put something in the background here before I glue this down? Let's have a look and see if there's anything in here that might possibly work for that. That tree is too big. With our little Breeza, our little zebra girl fit here. She could be standing kind of in the background. No, that would not match. No, that doesn't go with it. Nope. Let's see what else we can find. I may end up I know I'll cut out some of these birds to add here. So I found a pink and blue background. I think that would actually look really nice to add that first and then add our houses, and then we can kind of do some other things with this. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll just put some glue down over this whole page and glue down that full page on here. I haven't even asked you yet. How have you been? How are you all doing? What are you up to today? And how was your weekend? I know today is Tuesday, but I can still ask how your weekend was, right? We did a lot of work at home. We worked in the gardens and all sorts. Just a busy weekend at home, and then we just had a relaxing Sunday. Okay, go this way. Ooh, hang on a second, I can go a little bit higher. Just to cover up that serrated on that page. There we go. I don't know if you can see the detail of the lines, blue, and the little flowers on there. I'm kind of sad that each side is different, because now I'm kind of torn what I like best. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know what? Maybe I'll cut them apart and then decide which side I like of each and then add them. And then I can also cut that off. Okay, so from this side, oh, it's so hard. Here you see all the beautiful, is it tomatoes? But here you've got all the plants with the lights. I think I like that side better. And then here you've got the vegetables, and here you've got plants. I think I'm going to choose this side just because, like I said, I'm doing a garden tour. Kind of like that side better. And then here we've got painting, doing artwork, and here we've got a watering can. So I think I'm going to do this side. And then here she is working in the garden. She's planting. And then we've got this side. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. So now to glue them down, I don't necessarily have to have them so close together. I can kind of leave a little bit of a space in between there. Get my scrap paper here. That's a hard decision when both sides are so pretty. I'm really torn between the tomatoes and this side, but I think I'm going to go with this side. I don't have an art studio in my greenhouse, so we will use this side. I mean, I don't have a greenhouse, my word. If I had a greenhouse, I would most likely not have an art studio in there. See, and I can leave a bit of a gap in between the middle here. Okay. I really love how they have the lights hanging here. I would love to make that happen over here. Have a string of lights hanging here. Do you think I could draw them? I could try. It's definitely not going to be perfect. And I think it needs to be up a little bit higher. Or what do you think? If I have the lights hanging here, I'm going to do this a little bit higher. And now, of course, I will have messed it up. Let's see here. There we go. Now I just have to figure out how to draw these lights. Oh boy, wish me luck. I'm just going to go ahead and show you close up on the bulbs that I drew for the hanging lights. Now, I know they are far from perfect, but I think they're not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and color them in, and then we'll see how it will look. I've just got a regular Sharpie marker here, and I'm just going to go ahead and outline it, and then color the bulbs in. I'm trying really hard not to mess it up. But you know how it is when you're doing something online, especially for myself, when I'm doing something online and I want to show something to somebody, I will mess it up. Lights don't hang perfectly straight anyhow, right? I'm going to see if I have a yellow marker that will work for the bulbs here. These are my alcohol markers. Okay, let's just test these out. I did one before already. Oh no, that's lime green. I took a break in between, so now I forget what I... maybe, possibly this one. That one I think is too dark. Oh, maybe that one. There we go. That is good enough. I think that is fine. Now, let me just move some stuff out of the way and find all my items I want to stick on here. So I have a dog, I have a plant, I have a basket of vegetables, I have a little arrow sign that says garden, and another basket of leafy greens. I have a wheelbarrow of dirt. I did not do a very good job cutting that out. And I've got some rain boots. And then I also cut out a bunch of little birds from this magazine. There was a lot to choose from, as you can see. And I did end up cutting the legs off just because it was really hard to fussy cut around the legs. So I figured I could draw them. Right? Kathy that can't draw will draw legs on birds. How about that? How does that sound? Now I just need to figure out where I want these things. And I don't know if I will use everything. I know I want to use this plant. And I'm just going to kind of stick things in different areas and see what they look like. I want to do it in such a way that I'm not covering up anything on here. That might actually be kind of hard to do. Maybe I'll go for the smaller basket of greens. And I may not end up using this one. I could always use this one somewhere else, right? Doesn't mean I have to use it on this page. I've got the rain boots. And I have the dog. So could the dog be in the background possibly? And puppy would also look nice there. What shall I do? Oh. Kind of like the dog here, but we don't have a dog, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll do the rain boots here, the plant here, and the vegetable basket here. I just don't know which vegetable basket I want. Where did my scissors go? I'm cutting it a little bit smaller because I really like this one because it has more vegetables on it. There, that could work. I should maybe just fussy cut it a little bit better. Sorry if I'm not always on screen. I do this mostly standing. That way I can see and make sure that I am on screen. But sometimes I just feel like sitting. And when I'm sitting and I move the book or something, then I'm often off screen here. There. That's better. And then I've got my arrow garden sign here. Where shall I have that? I like that right there. So we'll go ahead and get these glued down, and then we also need to figure out where we want the birds. Look, they even had one that looked like a blue jay. We have some blue jays that visit our yard, our garden, our bird feeder. Was that the place I wanted to plant? Yes, it was. And there we go. I do have stems of trees. I could have done that and then make the leaves on the branches. But if I do this and it doesn't turn out good, then what? Guys, what should I do? What shall I do? You know what? How do you know it won't work unless you try it, right? Am I right? Should I just go for it? Maybe I'll go ahead and just do a tree in between here and here, and then leave the middle. I can see it better this way if I have inked everything that I should be inking. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. I actually don't want ink on here because I'm going to carry the tree trunk further down. That's right. Whoa. Okay. I like that. Except I kind of smeared it a bit because I guess I kind of moved my stamp a little bit too much. But I like that. Okay, I actually don't mind that. So here's a thought. What if I stamp an evergreen tree in the middle and it's just going to come out from behind the greenhouse? What do you think? Okay, that didn't turn out so well. Oh dear. Unless I just make it look like it's in the distance in the back there. I could do that. How about that? How about that? What if I just make it look like it's in the distance? I have another little... You can tell I like trees. And if you will see our garden tour, you will see how many trees we have on our yard. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oops, I bumped the camera. I'm just going to go ahead and put one here. Kind of in the background, and it's not in the background. Oh. Okay, can I quickly erase that? Okay, I was mostly able to erase that on the house. So now I'm just going to make it look like they are kind of in the background here. And then these guys, I'm just going to continue bringing them down here a little bit further. That one is kind of coming out from behind the house. Let's just say that. You are probably thinking, oh no, she messed it up completely. You might be right. But I think once I have the leaves on the trees, I think it's going to look good. Bear with me here, you guys. Bear with me. I just don't know if I want to do the leaves with a pencil crayon or if I want to do it with a marker. Or I might have to leave it bare. I might do it actually with one of my alcohol markers. I think that would work better. Now, I just have to figure out which green I want to use. Okay, so I've done one of the trees and it actually turned out pretty good. So I thought I would do one on camera. You might be interested in seeing that as well, right? And later on, when you're looking at it, you'd have to look at it pretty careful to know, well, that's really not very perfect, but that's okay. I am far from being a perfect artist or perfect anything for that matter, I tell you. And you know, the weird part is I can often figure out all kinds of creative things offline. But as soon as I'm online, I don't know, then I get a little bit nervous and then my mind goes blank and then I don't know what to do. Do you have that too, where you have all these creative ideas offline, but then when you try to record yourself, that's when everything goes out the door and somehow you know nothing? Oh my goodness, I have so many blank moments, I tell you. But when I'm not pressured for time and I just have extra time and I'm just working in my craft room or have a book to draw in or color in or create in, not being online, not being rushed, not being pressured, doesn't have to be perfect. Somehow I come up with a lot more ideas then and create a lot better. But sometimes when I'm doing it online, I kind of panic a little bit and things don't go the way I want them to. Because I think, well, okay, this is for YouTube. It needs to be perfect. I need to have it so and so. What are people going to think if it's ugly? And, you know, I'm just being hard on myself. That's all. And we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be so hard on ourselves. Now, let's decide where I want all the birds. I know I want the blue jay for sure. Maybe we'll pick a few different colors. Because I don't think I can put all the birds up here that I have picked. This one needs to sit like that. That one like that. Should I do more than 3? Maybe that one. These two are facing each other and those two are facing each other. And have 2 left. I think those are the 4 birds that I have chosen. Of course, they are a different color on the other side. That's a pretty color. It's a very mixed color. But I think I like this side better. See, so if you choose the one side, they're facing the other way. And then if you choose the other side, they're facing the other way. But I think I'm going to go exactly with how I have it here. We'll glue these down. There. How's that? I think I'm going to outline the houses a little bit as well. I'm trying to make it look like that there's a little bit of shade on the right side of the houses, so just outlining it a little bit more. Okay, I am almost done. I almost forgot to glue in the little garden sign here. I had kind of lost it here and I found it again. And we'll put that right over here. There, and I did color in the background trees here a little bit with a pencil crayon. I kind of feel like I messed up on those by putting them here, but you know what? I made it work. I think it's okay. But there you have it. What do you think? Is there something you would have done differently? Is there something you would change? I see already you can hardly see the smoke on camera, but I can see it quite easily here. There, I love that. I think that's beautiful. And I think that's where I'm going to close off the video. I thank you so much for coming along today. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I know I always say that, but I really, really mean it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be doing any of this on camera. Let me just tell you a little something. I was extremely shy growing up, and even into adulthood, I don't socialize. I'm not a social person. But I feel like when I am creating and even my home videos or craft videos, when I'm doing that and there's no one around, it's just me and myself and I. But yet I know there's a community who enjoys these types of things as well, then I feel like I'm building friendships. And I have really enjoyed getting to know a lot of you in the comment section. And I know a lot of you comment on a regular basis, so I've gotten to know you through that. And also by meeting some of you uptown in my area. And so this is my way of coming out a lot out of my shyness and my antisocial skills. I know even my husband says that he's noticed that I am a lot more confident than what I used to be. So that is a big plus why I'm doing this. Would I have ever thought I would ever do this and come online and be in front of the camera? No, absolutely not. But God pulled me through it and he wanted me to do it. He nudged at me. Probably for almost a year, he nudged at me to do this. So here I am. And that will be it. But I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you more than what you know. And your comments mean a lot more to me than what you know. So please leave me a comment and subscribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers and my past subscribers that are still here with me. I really appreciate that you stuck around. And join me this Thursday for a garden tour of our backyard, as well as gardening gratitude journal. So that will be it for today. I wish you all a beautiful, blessed week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.